Did you know that 78% of lottery winners go bankrupt in less than 5 years? Did you know that 1/3 of NBA professional athletes are broke 3 years after retirement? How is this possible? How can someone receive millions of dollars and lose it all in such a short time? The answer isn't a lack of money. It's a lack of something far more fundamental: self-mastery and emotional wealth. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover why controlling your emotions is more important than controlling your bank account, and how to develop the self-mastery that separates those who build lasting prosperity from those who lose it quickly. This might be the missing piece in your financial journey. Welcome back to 10 Minutes of Wisdom. In the previous videos, you learned that prosperity begins in the mind and soul. You discovered the spiritual laws of wealth, and you dove into the Jewish engineering of prosperity. Now we've arrived at one of the most critical and often ignored pillars: emotional self-mastery. And if you want to master not just money, but your own life, hit that like button now and subscribe to the channel, because what comes next might be the deepest transformation you'll experience. Here's a hard truth that few want to hear. Most people don't have a lack of money problem. They have a lack of emotional control problem. You can have all the financial knowledge in the world. You can know all the investment strategies, all the prosperity principles, but if you don't control your emotions, you'll sabotage everything. Think about it. How many times have you bought something on impulse and regretted it later? How many times have you made a financial decision based on fear, anxiety, or the need for approval, and that decision cost you dearly? How many times have you seen an incredible opportunity but didn't act because the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the fear of judgment paralyzed you? Uncontrolled emotions are prosperity's greatest enemy. Fear makes you miss opportunities. Greed makes you take irrational risks. Envy makes you spend money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. Impatience makes you chase quick riches and fall for scams. Pride prevents you from asking for help when you need it. The Stoics understood this deeply over 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius, who was emperor of Rome and one of the most powerful men in the world, wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He was talking about self-mastery, the ability to control your reactions, your impulses, your emotions. And in Jewish tradition, there's a concept called Yetzer Hara and Yetzer Hatov, which are the inclinations toward evil and toward good within each person. Jewish wisdom teaches that the real battle isn't external, it's internal. It's mastery over your own desires, impulses, and emotions. Emotional wealth is the ability to remain centered and in control regardless of circumstances. To stay at peace when your account is low, to be generous when afraid, to make rational decisions when others panic. First dimension: impulse. Control creates space between stimulus and response. Viktor Frankl, concentration camp survivor, said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." When you see an irresistible sale, impulse says, "Buy now." Self-mastery creates a pause. Do I need this? Does it align with my goals? That 3-second space can save thousands annually. When someone offers 30% monthly returns, impulse says, "Amazing." Self-mastery investigates and discovers the scam before it destroys your savings. Second dimension: delayed gratification. The most powerful predictor of financial success. The marshmallow experiment proved children who could wait for 2 marshmallows had far more success as adults. Prosperity results from thousands of small decisions to delay gratification, investing instead of spending, learning instead of being entertained, building instead of consuming. Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, voluntarily visualizing adversities to strengthen resilience. Seneca lived as if poor for days, training his mind not to be enslaved by comfort. Train your ability to wait, to be patient. Real wealth is built over time, not instantly. Third dimension, emotional resilience. The ability to recover quickly from losses without being dominated by destructive emotions. In finance, you'll lose money sometimes. Investments fail, opportunities slip away. The question is how you respond. Low resilience spirals into depression and paralysis. High resilience learns, adjusts, and moves forward. The Talmud teaches, "The righteous falls 7 times and rises again." Failure is part of success. Don't let temporary failures define your permanent identity. Practical application: 5 powerful practices. Practice 1. The 24-hour rule for any non-essential purchase over $50 or important financial decision. Wait 24 hours. This creates space between stimulus and response. Emotion controls the moment, but reason returns after a day. You'll avoid 80% of impulse purchases, saving thousands. Practice 2. Abundance and scarcity meditation. 10 minutes daily. 5 minutes visualizing losing everything: money, job, possessions. Train your mind. Even if I lose everything, I'll be okay. I have skills, relationships, resilience. I can rebuild. Then 5 minutes visualizing extreme abundance. Train yourself. If I have everything, it doesn't define me. My value isn't in what I possess. This develops equanimity with both scarcity and abundance. Practice 3. Monthly consumption. Fast. Once monthly, buy absolutely nothing except emergencies. No coffee, snacks, nothing online. Discover how many consumption impulses arise daily. Each time you resist, you strengthen your self-control muscle. It's the gym for your willpower. Practice 4. Emotional decisions journal. Every night, write, "What decisions did I make based on emotions today?" Be brutally honest. Bought something because you were sad? Didn't invest because of fear? Spent to impress because of insecurity? Observing and naming patterns breaks their power. Self-awareness is the first step to self-mastery. Practice 5. Voluntary discomfort principle. Weekly, do something uncomfortable you usually avoid. A difficult money conversation, reviewing finances and facing reality, asking for help. When you voluntarily embrace discomfort, you train your mind that discomfort won't kill you. This frees you for courageous decisions, necessary to prosper. Here's what's beautiful. When you develop emotional wealth, material wealth begins to flow naturally. Why? Because you stop self-sabotaging. You stop making destructive decisions based on fear, greed, impatience, or pride. You begin to act with wisdom, with patience, with balanced courage. People without self-mastery chase money desperately and it escapes. People with self-mastery focus on creating value, on growing, on contributing, and money comes as a natural consequence. Because prosperity isn't about forcing, it's about aligning. In the next and final video of this series, we're going to integrate everything. You'll receive a complete action plan, step by step, to implement everything we've learned. Prosperity mindset, spiritual laws, Jewish engineering, and emotional self-mastery. It will be your clear roadmap for the next 90 days of total transformation. But all of this only works if you have the foundation we talked about today. You can have all the strategies in the world, but without self-mastery, you'll fail. With self-mastery, you become unstoppable. Self-mastery isn't something you're born with. It's developed through consistent practice. Every day brings hundreds of opportunities to choose control over impulsivity, delayed gratification over immediate pleasure, resilience over despair. Each time you choose self-mastery, you strengthen that muscle. You become stronger, wiser, more capable of creating the prosperous life you deserve. My challenge: choose one of the 5 practices and commit for 21 days. The 24-hour rule, meditation, consumption fast, emotional journal, or voluntary discomfort. Choose one and do it consistently. Document what happens. In 3 weeks, you'll see profound changes in your finances, inner peace, self-confidence, and ability to face challenges. Click subscribe and turn on notifications for our final video. Leave a like if this touched you. Comment below, which practice do you most need to develop? I'll respond and support you. Remember, you can have all the money in the world and be miserable without inner peace. But with emotional wealth, self-mastery, and balance, you're already rich, even if your bank account doesn't show it yet. When you combine inner wealth with right practices, outer wealth is inevitable. See you in the final video for your complete action plan. Until then, practice self-mastery and prosper from the inside out.